Today I want to continue to share from Psalm 25, and while I'm going to focus on verse 17, I want you to hear that in context by reading verses 16 to 18, where David says, "Turn to me and be gracious to me, for I am lonely and afflicted. Relieve the troubles of my heart and bring me out of my distress. Consider my affliction and my trouble and forgive all my sin." David packs so much into just these few brief verses of prayer. And I want to especially focus on that theme of relieve the troubles of my heart. Um, we all know that the heart physically is arguably one of our most important organs. We don't live long without a well-functioning heart. But in the Bible, the heart is also the seat of our will and our emotions. And we all speak about our heart, not just in physical terms, but as an image of how we're feeling. And so this idea of David praying for God to relieve the troubles of my heart, um, boy, that's a prayer I know many of you who watch these videos and many of us have prayed. God, take this trouble away. Bring me out of my distress. Get me out of the way I'm feeling. Get me out of the situation that's so difficult. And right before these words, David says, "For I'm lonely and afflicted." I mean, he's just in a hard, difficult place. And as we've done so many of these devotions from the book of Psalms, we've talked many times about how valuable they are in expressing to God so often exactly what we may be feeling, whether those are moments of great joy and thanksgiving and praise and worship, or like these verses in Psalm 25, expressing the depth of our hurt, our loneliness, our pain, our distress, and our troubles. And it's just so wonderful that the Bible doesn't sugarcoat that there are times when we feel this way. And, sometimes just knowing it's okay for me to feel this way. David felt this way. Other people in the Bible felt this way. It gives us at least some small comfort to know we aren't the first, and that just as David was praying to God when he was feeling this way, that's also wise counsel for us. And it's also interesting to me that David, who committed more than a few sins in his own time, says in verse 18, "Consider my affliction and my trouble, and forgive all my sins." Sometimes part of what can be weighing us down is unconfessed, unforgiven sin that we feel guilt about, that we feel shame about, that we're embarrassed about. And part of what David models for us too is it's okay to bring that to God as well, to experience the blessing and relief of forgiveness. I pray that God will be with you today, and that God would relieve the troubles of your heart and grant you peace.